What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lady B, and you're tuned in to KTTV and Treats. So, this is Empire Season 5, Episode 12, Shift and Save Yourself. So, it wasn't a lot going on in Empire last night, y'all. Like, really wasn't a lot going on. So, I'm going to just sum it up in the best way I can. So, Thirsty is being held by the feds, and they're questioning him about Lucius and Damon Cross. Now, we get a little backstory on Damon Cross. Found out that he's pretty much a Lucius Lyons, but without the music and all that stuff. He's doing his thing on the side. And in Damon's words, he ain't no Lucius Lyons. He's more dangerous than Lucius Lyons. As we see him beat a man with a golf club to death about his money. Yeah, he wasn't playing. At least it was for charity, though. I'll give him some kind of credit. You took 10 mil from an orphanage, dog. And and gave him strong arm. I ain't too mad about dude getting beat with that dang on golf club. Anywho, we found out that Thirsty is dating the little, she Korean, Asian, the little chick from the DA's office. And he has been dating her for some time now. So, this story that he's giving the feds is basically his little love story of him trying to basically keep his girl. And we flash back to 18 months ago before Lucius and Cookie got the Empire back. And they were at the Platinum Party. And Tiana was killing it on her performance. This was the first time Tiana had been back on the stage because Eddie had basically been putting her on the shelf since she had her baby. So she's performing, and Thirsty brings his girlfriend with him because she wanted to be around the celebrities, see the life, Plus, she had quit her job for him at this point in time to help him build his law firm. So, that's what we're doing here. And the night they went to the Platinum Party is the night Lucius actually cut ties with Thirsty because he wasn't able to pay him because everybody knows that they were on hard times when they weren't with the Empire. He was trying to get Empire back. Blase blind, he didn't want to own, but Thirsty understood, even though it left him without a client. But one door closes, another one opens, and Damon Cross hit him up like he wanted to, him to represent him because he had a good representation with the Lion family. So, as we could see from that night, Damon Cross has had a thing for Cookie for quite some time. Because it looked like he was on a whole nother date, but he was still staring at Cookie from afar. He even tells the woman he was with like he's looking at his future. So his eyes on the prize with Cookie, and he is really trying to snag her up even though he knows she's married. So that's a whole nother story. Now, Thirsty is giving an award-winning, yet telling some truths but not all truths to this story. We find out that Damon got the picture because he felt like he was set up in the poker game because he told Thirsty to put him into the poker game because he found out Lucius was going to be there. So when he put him into the poker game and it got robbed, Damon felt like he was set up. So because he felt like he was set up and he was out of, $25,000 or something like that, $2,500,000 or some stuff like that. It was a lot of money. He was like, look, yeah, it was $250,000. Yeah, a lot of money. He felt like he was out of money and it was a setup, so he popped up at Thirsty's practice, gun in hand, and was waiting on Thirsty when he walked through the door. He's like, look, it was set up, what's going on? He's like, I told you not to go into the game. He's like, you ain't tell me nothing. So I need my money. It was set up. He felt like he was being bamboozled. And Thirsty basically told him, like, look, you can have a picture. It's worth like $250,000. You can, here you go money. And just a little bit if you sell it. Here you go. You can have it. And they were like, you know what? No, I like it. So that's actually how Damon got the picture. He didn't go buy it from the person that was holding it for Lucius. He got it from Thirsty. That's a little tidbit that Lucius don't know. Anywho, so the feds basically had to let Thirsty go because Thirsty made it look like he really didn't have any ties to any of this. He was just trying to do business with these people to make it look good. He was trying to rub shoulders with the high elite, and he's really not that kind of dude. He was just trying to keep his girlfriend happy and blah, blah. Now, do they believe him? Hell no, because we know thirsty is thirsty. But because they ain't got nothing to really hold him, and because he basically kind of cooperated, they had to let him go. Now, and we see when they let him go that he hops in this car, and inside this car is Damon Cross, and he has a gun to Thirsty's girlfriend's head. Yeah, that's what happened. Damon lets the girlfriend go. Thirsty tries to get on after the situation. Damon like, no, you ain't going nowhere. He was like, what I need you to do from now on is keep a closer eye on Lucius. He like, keep a closer eye on Lucius. Or do you mean Cookie, bro? Yeah, right. I thought you wouldn't know. So, Thirsty get up out that jam, but he really ain't snitch on nobody. They ain't do nothing. But the feds watching. But he told like Damon, like, yeah, the feds been watching you for a while. And he was like, what they know. He was like, nothing too much, but they have been keeping an eye on you. Now, Thirsty could have avoided all this if he would have listened to his girlfriend at that platinum party and not picked up Damon as a client in the first place, because she worked at the DA's office, she knew who Damon Cross was. And she was like, basically, they have been trying to pin stuff on him for the longest, but they couldn't because he's good at whatever it is he does. But Thirsty wasn't listening, and he was like, he gonna do what he wanna do. So he could have avoided all the situation if he went away into business with this man. But this man is a little more vicious than Lucius, it seems like. Well, we shall see, because we don't know how vicious Lucius can really get. So Hakeem has dropped a new single. It's a new single, and he's done a music video for it. It's the first music video he's done in the last 2 years. So it looks hot or whatever, but the dance is just not on point. I finally figured out old girl name. Her name is Maya. So Maya is basically floating through Empire, doing different things. Cookie has her floating. So as Maya's watching the dances, and they keep cutting because of the dances, she tells Jamal, like, yeah, they're not saying truth, but they're not doing what they need to be doing. Maybe if they put a little more in this and real sexy. Yeah, she oversold that. But he was like, okay, yeah. Him and Becky sitting there like, well, you go. He was like, well, you go up there and you show him this and you show him how to do it. Becky like, yeah, and show him that sexy. Show him the sexy, girl. Do that. Yeah, that's what we were trying to get, the sexy. Yeah, get the sexy. So she basically choreographs the dancers for Hakeem's music video. And when Jamal goes to show it to Cookie and Lucius and Giselle, they love it. Now they're thinking about doing a world tour with, well, Jamal brings up doing a tour with him and Hakeem. They're called the Resurrection Tour. Basically, them resurrecting Empire. Now, the only thing that is, nobody really feels Hakeem is fully ready to do this tour. Now, Cookie's on board, of course, and of course, Lucius is on board. They both have 20% of the company. Giselle has her own 20% of the company, but she does not feel Hakeem is ready to headline a tour. So she's like, I'm against it. We'll see what's going to go on. They argue back and forth. Giselle gets up and leaves. Now, Cookie goes behind her and tries to convince her, like, yo, we need this tour. We need to do something. We got to do something to get the people buzzing, get their names out. She's like, I don't think that's the right thing to do. And Kelly Patel will be here shortly. She was like, oh, so you gave relatives Kelly Patel to tell about me and say that you don't want to be a part of this? She was like, oh, okay, so you're going to go running and telling her. Did you tell them about Panama too? She's like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Of course not. It's like, we got to always be on one accord. Now, Kelly does fly in, and Kelly is showing he has a little crush on Giselle, honey. Plot twist. She might be messing with the big boss next. We shall see. Now, Kelly gets there. He's like against doing a tour. He doesn't know what they'll be doing. If they were to go on tour, he doesn't feel like, he's like, people aren't buying anything right now anyway. We don't have the backing, which is making Lucius Screws kind of, move in his head a little bit, because he's trying to think of what they can do. So he like, his 40% is against it. And because Giselle has 20%, she's against it. And that just leaves Lucius and Cookie's 20% apiece. So they're trying to see what they're going to do. and they're arguing back and forth. And Andre walks in and just breaks everything up. Stop it! Dang it! How are we gonna get people back on track to trust us and y'all can't even trust yourselves? All this arguing is a minute less that we're not making an empire. And he storms out. First off, everybody looking like, where the hell Andre come from? He was not involved in this. You just walked in, yelled at us, and walked out like we were some kids. But he did have a point. If y'all can't trust each other, y'all can get a company backing and make people feel like they should trust you guys again if y'all can't even trust yourselves and become on one accord. So I felt him on that. So Lucius is coming up with an idea, and he comes up with the idea of doing a trust tour. Now the trust tour is going to be free. All ticket sales will be free. It's going to be like a free promo. It'll get people thinking and talking about Empire again. It should get their record sales back up. It should get things back on track. They're going to do this for free to make the people trust them again. Sounds like a good idea. They're still going to pay the artist. So it's like a win-win for everybody, honestly. And it's kind of a good idea because who doesn't want a free concert? And, of course, if you hear new music at the concert, you're going to go home and download it. So it kind of is a win-win. Everybody was on track. But Kenny Patel like, look, don't ask us for no money for this. And if it goes down the drain and you're bankrupt, young. Because this could be a hit or a miss. So you're gambling on yourself. Meanwhile, Tiana and Treasure bickering back and forth. They cannot get the song done. They cannot get anything on track. They just don't understand why they cannot get it together. Lo and behold, they have been being pinned against each other like any female artist would be. Duh. But they didn't realize it. Tiana had this whole thing that Treasure stole her song, and Treasure was like, no, he told me to sing the song, and that if I sing it better, that I might have a chance to get it. Of course, I'm the new girl, so I'm going to go for it. Tiana like, this sounds like some Eddie stuff. That's what he used to do to me. He used to tell me that Mariah outsings me. I don't have moves like Beyonce. And after I had the baby, he told me I need to hurry up and drop the baby weight. Yeah. So they basically figured out that they don't really have beef and create a banger, which was great because both of their voices on the song was like amazing. I'm glad they finally got it together because listening to them two argue back and forth just is not worth it. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't mad about that calling her Trinky. Hey, I rewound that part about 4 times. He was like, all right, Trinky. She like, would y'all stop that? He's like, you like that one, don't you? You like that one. They called her as Trinky. And I was like, hell no, not Trinky. Treasure. Called your ass Trinky. I'm not finna play with them. Anywho, so things get a little serious. Because y'all know Andre had to go back to the doctor because some tests that came back weird or whatever the case may be, all the paperwork didn't come back. So he went and met with the doctor. And I said something serious and something else is going on. I did. But I didn't see this one coming. And I thought he was lying to that girl, but he was really in the dark too. So they doing CAT scans and stuff on him. And the doctor is telling him what's going on. And Andre is like tuning in and out. It's like what the doctor is saying is so overwhelming that Andre is just like he was hearing it, but he wasn't trying to hear it. So we don't really know what the hell was said at the doctor's office. Now he goes back home to his girlfriend. What is her name? Tracy? Yeah, Tracy. And he has some paperwork drawn up. And he's telling her she needs to sign it. It'll be for her and her son. It'll be for the things he lost while he was in jail, and things he won't be able to get back, and things that he won't be able to accomplish because he went to jail and he had the record and blah, blah, blah. So Andre has drawn out all this paperwork, and he wants her to sign it. And she's like, what is going on? What do you mean? What is this about? So he tells her, like, I have stage 4. What is stage 4? Basically stage 4 cancer. But it was, I can't remember the name of it. Something with an L. I can't think of the name, yeah. But it's stage 4 cancer, and they're telling him he only has about 4 months to live. I was like, damn, that's a blow. Like, Y'all just started y'all relationship. She all happy and love now. And you want to tell her you dying in 4 months? Who in the hell? I was with her like, wait a minute, Jesus. And my man just walks the fuck out. I mean, Andre hit her. I'm gonna let you dig on that. And close the door behind her. I said, who the hell he didn't? As she's breaking down, crying on the bed, you just gonna walk the fuck out. I get you haven't let it process, Andre, but damn, that was cold. Hug her something, console her, shit, cry together. When I cry, you cry, we cry together. Cry together, goddammit. The fuck is you doing, Andre? Anywho. So, Tracy, yeah, I think that's her damn name, Tracy. Yeah. She storms up into Empire with the paperwork like, I can't sign this. Girl, I probably would have signed it still, but I get the logic she had, but bitch, my signature would have been underneath that shit already. I'm just saying, I can't fight what the fuck is already going on. I get the standpoint. We still could have had the standpoint, but I'm going to still make sure this paperwork is signed and notarized and did whatever the fuck it needs to be done, just in case anything popped off. That's just me, though. That's just me. Me knowing what I know now, our paperwork will be handled. I love you, but our paperwork will be handled. But she coming there like, I can't sign this because that would be acknowledging that it's true. That would be us giving up the fight. We're going to fight and we're going to get through this, and I'm going to make sure we're going to beat this together and we're going to do this, and you're going to be just fine because I love you. He like, how? I felt him like, bitch, how? How's we going to beat it? You got a cure, whore? Do you have a cure? How? How are we beating it, baby? And they just hug it out. They just hug it out. Because he wanted to know how. Shit, we wanted to know how. And damn, how did they miss that he had cancer all this time? That the fact that it's at stage 4, like, did you get this shit while you was in jail and they weren't checking up on you the right way? What happened? That it's stage 4 cancer and they missed this. That's what I always wonder. I'm sorry. I'm a person that has dealt with stage 4 cancer and being somebody close to me in my life, and that was my first question too. How did we go to the doctor all these years? How did they miss it all this time that they was cutting you and going in you? How? And it's not cool to watch somebody with stage 4 go through it. So I don't know how these plot twists finna work on Empire from now on, but baby, I don't know. But I'm mad Andre ain't told nobody in the family yet. That's some stuff you need to go and tell your mama. Like, you need to call moms, pops, bro. You need to tell your people. I know y'all trying to build the empire, but baby, we got a family emergency at this point. Something got to give. I'm hoping at the end of the next episode, he tells the family. Because right now, the only person that knows is his girlfriend and her son. I don't even know if the son knows because we don't know if she told the son. But the only person that knows is the girlfriend. The family got to find out something because that's just like a blow. And then if something is to happen to him and they didn't even know he had it, that's going to be a terrible blow. And then they told him only 4 months. So is Andre going to be in the casket, y'all? Jesse, you did all this and you wasn't a nigga getting rolled off. I know you beat the case, but damn, they said it was about money issues. Andre should have been the one getting beat the hell up in the alley or something then. Fuck. It looked like they killing Andre off and not you. They could have switched the plot line or something. Shit. Well, y'all, that was Empire. Like I said, it wasn't too much. This Andre thing is just too much. They said stage 4 cancer and it brought back memories for me. I was like, damn. I didn't see that coming. But it's looking like Andre might be the one in that casket. Even though we ain't seen the casket since the new season has started. I'm just wondering where the hell the casket went. Couldn't they not rent the casket for the second season? The second part of the season or something? I don't know. Well, guys, that's Empire. Y'all know what to do. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you know when my next videos are dropping. 2 up, be out. Peace.